There's a raging debate right now on Capitol Hill, one that is not falling along normal party lines. The issue centers on whether the House will allow members with newborn babies to vote from home. It's ballooned into a major fight between the Speaker of the House and Republican leadership on one side. On the other side, a small group of younger Republicans pushing them to allow for proxy voting. The showdown has led to a delay in all voting this week. Things getting so tense, President Trump is now getting involved. NewsNation's Khalil is live on Capitol Hill. So, Joe, where do things stand right now?
Boy, Nichole, it's been a bit of a back and forth kind of seesaw situation. We thought maybe last night that there was some kind of compromise, that Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna's measure to try to allow for members of Congress who are new parents that have newborns at home to vote from home or vote by proxy. That is not the case. There is no compromise at this point, so far as our understanding. The Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, set the record straight just an hour and a half or so ago when he posted on on X. This is what he said here. This is, quote, I want to thank President Trump for his leadership. He says, Mike, you have my proxy on proxy voting, which is a piece of the conversation we understand that he had with President Trump. Says Democrats tried proxy voting before. It was terribly abused. We cannot open that Pandora's box again. So Speaker Johnson basically making it clear that his position has not changed on this. He is against it. He believes that any proxy voting is unconstitutional and that there is no sort of compromise at all from his position. That line that he says he effectively quoted President Trump is from a conversation he had with the president where he apparently gave the speaker his blessing to move on this however way Speaker Johnson feels appropriate. Now, Congresswoman Luna has been pushing for this for a couple of days now. She posted yesterday that she spoke with Speaker Johnson and that they talked about limiting her measure not just to all parents, but just to mothers who have children. And she said she likes this idea. She says we discussed it because of travel and health concerns. But again, it does not appear that she has won Speaker Johnson over just yet. The reason that this was all sort of thrown for a loop yesterday was because President Trump himself weighed in and actually said he endorsed Luna's position. Take a listen to what President Trump said on board Air Force One.
And I'm going to let the speaker make the decision, but I like the idea of being able to, if you're having a baby, I think you should be able to call in and vote. I'm in favor of that.
So that complicated things a bit. But again, I stress where we stand now is where we were a couple of days ago, which is this is in the hands of the speaker. He does not like this idea. And Nichole, I just want to emphasize here that there are plenty of spats, plenty of disagreements in Congress. That happens literally every day here on Capitol Hill. The reason this one is important is because this issue ultimately led to the House being frozen. Speaker Johnson canceled all votes this week because that was his option to block Luna's measure from actually coming to the floor. If it gets to the floor, it will pass. There's enough Democratic support and a handful of Republicans to actually move it forward. So this is literally blocking President Trump's agenda in the House from happening, from moving forward. No votes here mean this is a serious deal with serious consequences.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Khalil, we will see what happens. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.